Welcome to the Frederick Roberts Photography Workshop Graduation Ceremony. I'm very pleased to say this is our third graduation ceremony. Ever since the museum opened, which is 5 years ago, we've been working with Fred to develop these photographic workshops here in Toronto. And it builds upon a wonderful tradition of workshops that Fred has organized throughout the world over the last 10 years or so. We're very pleased with the collaboration that's happened here in Toronto because not only have we had 3 classes of students go through this workshop, we've also had another project that happened just last year with the Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, Elizabeth Doddswell, which looked at sustainable development as its focus last August and resulted in a wonderful exhibition that has toured around Ontario over the last year. Today, we're celebrating the work that's gone into making these 20 young students into photographers. And I think the important thing for all of you who are gathered here who are not part of the workshop, friends and family, people who know the students very well, this workshop does change people. It allows these youngsters to grow. And it doesn't just allow them to become photographers through skills that they learned from the instructors in this workshop. It also allows them to grow into becoming more confident young people, in becoming storytellers, in being able to communicate visually what they can see, what they feel, to audiences that are far beyond just themselves and their families, but potentially a much, much broader public. And this is the reason why this museum has been involved with Fred over these last 5 years. This workshop truly has impact. It impacts 20 people every cycle, every 2 years. And those 20 people will have their lives profoundly changed. And for us as a museum, as an art museum, this is crucial because we are an educational institution and we want to be able to see how education affects people's lives, whether it is in large numbers, such as people who come through our school programs, or smaller numbers, like the people who've gone through this workshop, who receive intensive instruction, but also tremendous personal growth. And I do feel that when these students come back in 2 years' time and 2 years after that, when they are perhaps 10 years from now, as they reflect upon their teenage years, they will look upon this workshop as one of those moments that has truly changed their lives. And this is something that is tremendously meaningful and something that this museum supports absolutely and fully.
Henry, thank you for your kind words. Henry is more than just a partner. He is a strategic partner. He is a friend. He is an ally. And we're so lucky to have a relationship with you, Henry, and your museum. Thank you for everything you do for us. This doesn't get done alone, just by our little band of happy people. It gets done by the entire museum staff, who worked very hard for us throughout the 2 weeks we were here, and they are led by Ulrika Alkanis. Congratulations and thank you for all you've done for us. The people who work directly with us work tirelessly, and amazingly, they were amazingly effective. This was logistically one of the more complex workshops we've done, and they did a superb job. And the partners, some of whom are with us today, who permitted us to come into their lives and shoot. They really opened their doors to us and made the stories that you're going to see later possible. The other sort of very visible during the week heroes were our advanced students. As Henry mentioned, we've been here twice before, but uniquely in our program, we do not just show up and then leave. We leave behind cameras, we leave behind computer installations, we leave behind curriculum, we set up a private Facebook page for continuing review, and we come back in 2 years, as Henry mentioned, to pick up on our old students, give them advanced training, and then have them join us as teaching assistants. They are remarkable. They are tireless, They are sensitive, they're intelligent, they're well-trained, they're focused, and they are the proof of all the things that Henry and I say in these talks. They really get it, and they really continue with it, and they are the transformed people. So I must say that not only are they fabulous individuals, they were incredible mentors for our beginning students. And I want you to see their work. It's really terrific. You've come a long way. Thanks a lot.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Fred, the faculty, the museum, and all the guests. Thank you. I would also like to thank the museum for allowing me to be part of the continuing education program for these kids. They give me the help that I need to make this group here work even better and come up with ideas to make it even bigger, which we're going to do. Their passion and dedication is beyond words. It is my honor to welcome Group 1.
Hi, my name is Salma Sheikh. I am 15 years old, I live in Toronto, and I am a grade 10 student. I'm really glad I attended this photography workshop because it provided me with a new way of communication, which is a skill that will definitely help me in my future.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zara Lalani. I am 16 years old, I live in Toronto, and I will be in grade 11. The thing I learned the most during this workshop was that you don't have to use words to tell a story because it can be captured within a photograph.
Good morning, my name is Michelle. I am 14 years old and I live in Toronto. I'll be starting grade 9 this year in September. I am glad I attended this workshop because it changed my perspective of the world. As when I came on my first day knowing absolutely nothing, as of now I have acquired new skills thanks to the mentors, the instructors, and thanks to Fred. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amsul and I'm 16 years old. I live in Toronto and I'm in grade 11. I'm really glad that I attended this workshop because it gave me a new perspective of seeing things and seeing life in general. Also, before I leave, I would like to thank Fred, all his staff, and all the instructors and all the staff members for giving me this amazing opportunity.
Hello, my name is Malak Liazaji. I'm 17 years old, I live in Toronto, and I'm grade 12. My experience in this workshop has been something I will never forget. The trips, the mentors, the free food, and it's just the overall experience.
Hi, my name is Sora Sheikh. I'm 15 years old and I live in Toronto. I'm going to grade 10. I'm happy I attended this workshop because I got to learn what a lot of people couldn't, like seeing the world in a photographer's perspective.
Hi, my name is Sarah Megan Lee, and I was the group leader for Group 2. And I have to say I haven't seen such a talented group as in a long time since I've been working with these kids. These were amazing and very talented photographers, but more importantly, very good people. I just knew, yes, thank you. We teach them how to photograph on all manual settings. So they have complete control over these images, and they're learning how to change the shutter speed, to change the look of the motion, change the aperture to work with the focus. And so none of this, cell phones and all, they are really working complicated cameras. And to do it with the technical ability that you can see that they can do it with, that's the first thing. We teach them the technical ability. And then they just go with the creative, right? I mean, because it's in them. And then they just use all those technical skills and just can be so creative. And I think that's what you see in these group shows.
Hi everyone, my name is Tabish Amiri. I am 13 years old. I'm going to grade 8 and I live in Toronto. I'm really happy that I attended this workshop because it opened my eyes by looking at the world in a different way.
Good morning everyone, my name is Zulyan. I am 15 years old. I go to grade 10 and I live in Toronto. The biggest surprise of this workshop was all the skills that I've learned that have empowered me to tell stories through the help of pictures, some of which I never expected I could even create. And now I believe I could do anything my heart desires. So thank you, Fred, Sarah, the team, and the entire staff of the Aga Khan Museum. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rayan. I'm 16 and I live in Toronto. I'm going to grade 11. My favorite part of this workshop was being able to see life through a different perspective. Thank you, Fred, and your team for giving me this extraordinary opportunity.
Hello, my name is Aliyar Khadayar. I'm 13 years old. I live in Ajax. I'm going to grade 8, and this workshop will affect my future life by giving me opening doors to new opportunities in my life. And also I'm grateful to be a part of this workshop and with the team and continue the journey of telling stories through pictures. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. My name is Rona Khudayar. I'm from Ajax, Ontario. The biggest surprise of this workshop was how photography can tell stories between people and can create peace and love without any words being spoken. Thank you to the Aga Khan Museum and Frederick Roberts team for creating this wonderful, unique opportunity. Thank you.
My name is Mike, and I had the pleasure this week to be the group instructor for Group 3. This group of students, to me, was special. It's been the first time I've been a group leader in a long time, and it was really great to be back with these guys. And it was a phenomenal atmosphere in the group. We had so many interesting characters across the board. We had some surprise finishes. We had unexpected truths. We had great energy and quiet curiosity, and we had so many great characteristics of these guys in our group. But I think the thing that we had the most of was hard work, even though we weren't necessarily the best at focusing all the time. But these guys worked incredibly hard over the week, and they should be very proud of themselves. I know we're proud of you guys, so please, Group 3.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shukriya Mary. I'm 14 years old. I'm going to grade 10 and I live in Toronto. This workshop has affected me in many ways, letting me express myself, building confidence, as well as learning new skills with different people. Thank you, Fred and his team, for giving me this amazing opportunity.
Hello, my name is Mohammed. I'm 16 years old. I live in Toronto and I'm going to grade 11. My favorite part of this workshop was just being able to learn new photography skills, and I hope to use these skills later on in the future. I'd like to thank Fred, his team, and the Aga Khan Museum for giving me this extraordinary opportunity. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Farida Karimi. I live in Toronto. I'm 15 years old in grade 11. Attending this workshop has taught me to view the world through an artistic lens and has inspired me to tell the stories of the people around me through photography. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Raj and I'm 15 years old. I live in Toronto, Ontario, and I'm in grade 11. I am very happy I attended this workshop because it allowed me to look at the world in a different perspective, like I've never looked at. It has also enhanced my photography skills, and I hope that in the future I'm able to apply these skills. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Fozan Ali. I'm 14 years old. I live in Toronto. I'm going to grade 9. I will never forget what the instructors have taught me, how they influenced me, and made me try harder to achieve my goal. Thank you, Fred Roberts. Thank you, everybody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rayan. I'm 13 years old. I live in Mississauga. I am going to grade 8. I will never forget the time we were learning together as an amazing team and all the friendships we developed together. I'm grateful to all the mentors for teaching us, and thank you for Fred. Thank you.
Thank you to the Aga companies. Oh, I'm Rick Allred. And I have the privilege of working with Group 4. When I meet 20 plus miracles like this, I know the world is moving in the right place. So, thank you all. And you guys, I had the best week with you guys. And this goes for all of you, but we were teaching photography, but we were taking you from I can't to I can. And I want you to know that that applies to everything in your life. So if there's anything you think you can't do, know that it's just something to learn, and you can.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I am 14 years old. I live in Toronto and I am in grade 9. I am happy I attended this workshop because I genuinely enjoyed my time here. I never thought I'd like something like this, but after meeting Fred and his team, it made me change my perspective on photography. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ikra. I'm 15. I live in Toronto and I'm in grade 10.
I will never forget the first day when Fred told us that we make the pictures by telling the camera what we want it to do. He promised us that by the end of the week we would create beautiful images, and he was right. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Danishar Khadar. I'm 14 years old. I live in Ajax and I'm in grade 9. I'm happy I attended this workshop because I met new people, went to new places, and built my confidence to tell stories through photography. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Rizwan Sahibi. I'm 13 years old. I live in Toronto, and I'll be going to grade 9. My favorite part of this week was learning how to tell story through pictures and presenting my work every morning in front of my class. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ahmed Al Sharif. I'm 13 years old. I live in Mississauga. I'm in grade 8. I'm happy I attended this workshop because I learned a new skill called photography, and I made new friends. Thank you, Fred Roberts, and your team for teaching us. Thank you.
Okay, so you've seen amazing, technically very advanced, complicated, very creative images, and that's sort of the beginning part of the workshop. Wait, there's more, because that's not the ultimate goal of the workshop. You've heard about the UN Sustainability Goals, and we've been working with those for the last year. And this workshop, then the second half of the workshop is spent photographing for those goals, photographing a story based on those goals. So these students are doing something very complicated that, like photojournalism, where they think about the story, they think about the goals, and how can they illustrate those with the things around them. We take them with the people around them, with the actions that are around them. And this is very difficult to do. We are asking a lot of them in 1 week, and we are asking a lot of them in 3 days of taking pictures for the story show. And this is what you're about to see. We concentrated on climate action and public transit, and zero hunger and food recovery, as well as good health and well-being this week. And you're going to see those images all in our story show.
This is really a highlight. And I want to begin by telling you about a trip I made in January. It's one of the great privileges I have of being a member of Parliament is I get to go to different places and meet different people and see different things. And in January, I went to Bangladesh. I went to Cox's Bazar. Cox's Bazar is in Chittagong. It's at the south end, the tip of Bangladesh. The purpose of the trip was to go and to see some of the 21 camps for Rohingya refugees from Myanmar. Almost 1 million people have escaped Myanmar and sought refuge in Bangladesh. It was really quite an amazing moment in my life. I have been to refugee camps before. I've been to them in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Kenya, Uganda, but I had never seen a situation quite like this. 1 million people who had faced and are facing genocide, who had witnessed torture and rape and extreme poverty and malnutrition and every sort of calamity that could befall other human beings as a result not of a natural disaster, but of a human disaster. As I walked around, I realized that my eyes couldn't take everything in. I actually found myself hiding behind my camera. And it was a safer place for me to be behind my camera because I could narrow the vision. I could think about one thing instead of this mass human disaster of 1 million people that the world doesn't know how to take care of. As I was scanning the very barren hills and looking at the faces of the people, and it was completely beige, brown, different shades of earth color browns everywhere, gray, beige, and brown. A man walked by and he was carrying a large 15-foot bouquet of balloons. And they were that kind of tinfoil-y balloon in bright fuchsia and aquamarine and yellow and gold and red. And I held that image in my eye and in my camera for several moments as he walked by. And it was a little moment of beauty, of hopefulness, of human dignity, of a sense that the world could be a better place. I am not a photographer, but I have eyes. And that picture now is in my bathroom at home on the wall, and it reminds me every day that our world can be a little bit better. Our world can be a little bit richer if we engage, if we look, if we inspire, if we're allowing ourselves to be hurt, if we're allowing ourselves to talk, if we're allowing ourselves to listen. What Fred Roberts does is help people to do that work. Helps you, and I'm looking at the students here, the graduates, and the former graduates, and the teachers, to train eyes, but also to open hearts. Who took the picture of the 2 Canada geese? The goose stepping off the, well, thank you. I loved all the photographs that were out there. That one, I want. It's a way of seeing something in movement, in creativity, in engagement, that the photographer becomes one with the object that you're looking at. And by sharing it through a camera, I get to experience it. And it wasn't just that one, it was all the photographs. That one just, it may be my mood today. My mood yesterday might have seen a different photograph that caught me, the ladybug on the branch or any one of the other photographs I looked at. What is happening in this place is not only changing you, it's changing me, it's changing the people in this room, and has the power to change our world. That's why I'm in politics. That's why I think all of you are in politics in your own way, to make the world a better place, and doing it through the lens of a camera with light and movement, image, design, power, engagement, creativity, imagination, all of those things is why I came today. So thank you, Fred. Thank you. I am going to be, inshallah, if I am elected again, continuing to try to find ways to take this idea and ideas like them and make them bigger in our world. Make especially new Canadians, but all Canadians, understand the power of image, the ability to tell stories through image, and come together and help each other. The last point I'll make is the concept of teamwork and the engagement of offering yourselves to each other, because every photograph that you will see today and are out there is not the work of one person. Everyone is a part of a team, and everybody's photos are better because you engage with each other. So thank you, Fred. Thank you to the instructors. Thank you to the former graduates, and thank you to the recent graduates. I want to see great things from you, and I will. Thanks.
That concludes our ceremony for today. Before I thank everyone one more time, I wanted to say we talked a lot today about what you learned, and I just wanted to say we learned a lot from you as well. I think all of us who were involved in this initiative this year were touched, learned a lot from you, and I, for one, learned to use a camera because of one of our participants who sat with me and explained the camera to me in Arabic. Habibti, alef shokar. You all have it in you. You all have a voice, and you all give us hope, as Rick said, that there is, despite everything, a better future ahead.